Welcome to today's video, where we'll be exploring the American quarter dollar from 1997 with the D Mint mark. This coin, struck at the Denver Mint, is a fascinating piece of United States coinage that not only represents everyday money but also serves as a historical artifact that bridges the old design of the Washington quarter with the upcoming changes of the late 1990s. Even though this coin is in circulated condition, its story and value extend far beyond its face value of 25 cents. The Washington quarter design has been a staple of American pocket change since 1932, created to celebrate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1997, the design was already 65 years old, yet it remained a trusted and familiar sight to millions of Americans. The D Mint mark indicates that this particular coin was minted in Denver, one of the primary locations for U.S. coin production. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the profile of George Washington, designed by sculptor John Flanagan. His portrait faces left, with sharp features that symbolize determination and strength. In circulated condition, the fine details of Washington's hair and the sharpness of the lettering may have worn down. But even with wear, the bold image remains recognizable and iconic. Above Washington's head is the word liberty, a constant reminder of the values upon which the United States was founded. Below, the phrase, "In God We Trust," emphasizes the nation's long-standing motto. The date, 1997, marks the final years of the heraldic eagle design before the State Quarters program began in 1999. Turning to the reverse of the coin, we see the heraldic eagle, one of the most enduring designs in American coinage. With its wings spread wide and arrows in its talons, the eagle represents both strength and preparedness for defense. At the same time, the olive branches signify the desire for peace, capturing a balance that reflects American ideals. The D Mint mark is located on the obverse side, just to the right of Washington's ponytail. This small letter is easy to miss, but it is incredibly important to collectors and historians. It tells us exactly where the coin was struck, helping to distinguish it from those produced at the Philadelphia or San Francisco mints. In circulated condition, coins like this show clear signs of use, such as scratches, dulling of the original shine, and worn edges. These marks are evidence of the coin's long journey through the hands of shoppers, cashiers, and everyday people over decades. Each small imperfection tells part of the coin's unique story. For many collectors, a 1997 quarter dollar with a D Mint mark is considered a common coin, since millions were minted. However, its significance lies not just in rarity, but in the role it plays as part of the last traditional quarters before the State Series transformed U.S. coin collecting forever. The composition of the 1997 quarter is also worth noting. It consists of a copper-nickel clad surface over a pure copper core. This combination was introduced in the mid-1960s after the rising price of silver forced the U.S. Mint to move away from using precious metal in circulating coins. When examining a circulated coin, collectors often look for key details to determine its condition. On the obverse, the sharpness of Washington's hairlines and the clarity of the lettering are important indicators. On the reverse, the visibility of the eagle's feathers and the branch details tell us how well the coin has held up over time. Even in circulated condition, the 1997 D quarter can still hold sentimental and educational value. For many young collectors, it is one of the first coins they encounter in pocket change, sparking curiosity about mint marks, history, and coin collecting in general. In terms of historical context, this coin was produced just 2 years before one of the biggest shifts in U.S. coinage, the launch of the State Quarters program in 1999. This makes the 1997D quarter one of the last to feature the eagle design that had become so iconic over decades of use. The Denver Mint, represented by the D Mint mark, is known for producing billions of coins each year. In 1997 alone, the Denver Mint struck hundreds of millions of quarters, ensuring that coins like this one entered circulation all across the Western United States. One interesting aspect of collecting circulated quarters like the 1997D is that they provide a direct connection to everyday life in the 1990s. These coins passed through countless hands during a time of major cultural, technological, and political change in America. Collectors often cherish circulated coins not because of their high monetary value, but because they capture the essence of daily life in a particular era. Every scratch and worn edge is evidence of real use, making the coin a time capsule of its journey through the economy. While uncirculated or proof versions of the 1997D quarter may be more valuable to numismatists, circulated versions remain affordable and accessible, making them a great starting point for beginner collectors. This accessibility ensures that the history of American coinage is available to everyone. It is also worth noting that some 1997 quarters may contain minting errors, which can increase their value significantly. Errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet flaws are rare, but they are always worth checking for in coins that have been in circulation. The circulated condition of this coin also means it has likely lost its original luster, the bright shine that fresh coins carry when they leave the mint. However, many collectors appreciate this natural aging process, as it shows the coin's authentic journey through time. The Washington quarter with the eagle reverse is often viewed as a bridge between traditional coinage and modern designs.